You might be hearing more and more chatter about the franchise industry, about semi-passive franchise, and what is a semi-passive franchise? And really, semi-passive franchise model is, or we also call them sometimes executive models. It really is that you're hiring a manager or general manager that's going to be the driving force of the business. Now, of course, you're going to be working on the business, not in the business. With semi-passive franchise models, they usually say at least the first year, you're going to be spending 15 or 20 hours per week in the business. So if you're not able to do that, you may want to look for a true passive investor model. But at the end of the day, this isn't like buying real estate. You're not going to set it and forget it and put a property manager in place. It's got a lot more moving parts, but the potential for cash flow is quite significant. So many people that are working W-2 jobs, they might have hybrid schedules. They may work from home. They're like really want to add a franchise or a business to their portfolio. So today's show is really just touching or scratching the surface on semi-passive franchise models. And if we look at the home service industry, for example, the home service sector, what would you do? So one is you're going to hire a general manager who's really going to drive the business. You're going to be working on the business, not in the business. That general manager is going to be helping recruit and retain your technicians. So let's just call it a handyman business. It's a handyman franchise business. It's a startup. First of all, you're going to figure out what kind of marketing does the franchise do? Are they setting appointments? Do they have a call center? Do they do pay-per-click, SEO? How are they driving these inquiries for handyman services? That's kind of one big thing, right? Is there a machine that generates these leads for you? And then are they booking appointments? And then really most of the franchise models are built to start small, one technician, one truck. Once they get to X amount of service calls per day, and what is the average ticket price per service call, and then you get to a certain level, then you go, okay, now we get truck 2 and tech 2. And so your general manager is going to be doing a lot of this for you to give you some form of passive ownership. So you really have to be good at managing people and managing a business. It's not like buying real estate where you can put a property manager in place. You buy a rental property that's already fixed up. This is a lot more labor intensive, but the returns are way better if you can perform and you buy into or invest into the right franchise model. So can you have a W-2 job and still own a franchise? Yes. And the reason I love franchises is because if you select and invest in the right franchise, they're going to have great marketing, great systems, great processes, great training, and great help in the recruitment aspect. If you're looking to get into business ownership, I would say go ahead and explore. A lot of people come to me and they say, I want to buy existing business because this, and this. Well, I go, have you ever thought about a franchise? Because one is you're paying a lot less in startup costs, which means less of a equity injection or down payment. And the other thing too is you're building it with a new team. So if you take over a business, you don't know if there's any employee disputes going on. You don't know the backstory of a lot of times. So this is clean slate, a lot less startup costs. Most of these home service franchise models, you're all in initially for an investment range a lot lower than paying a multiple for buying an existing business. So not to say that it always makes more sense for a franchise startup, but I do see the value in putting a little bit more extra effort in the beginning to create something which can grow bigger, and you're creating more value in this business, which eventually could be a sellable asset. So going back to the semi-passive models, they're out there. Most of the brands that we work with will tell you you still have to spend 15 to 20 hours a week, at least for the first year, and then you can start gradually pulling away. There are systems that we work with, systems or brands, we call them, or different franchises, that I believe have better models and systems in place for this semi-passive or executive model. If you're looking at business ownership, we do a ton of workshops. They're usually always free. You can go to businessownershiplaunch.com. You can go to boexine.com/events, and you can join these Zoom webinars whenever you see one that's there and there's availability. So I would suggest attending one of our events. I would also offer you the option of booking a discovery call with me. I'll walk you through the process, give you a little bit more color on going through and buying a business or a franchise. We also do franchise resales, so we have inventory that comes in weekly. You can get on our list there at franchiseresalelistings.com. We're going to send those out weekly. That's new inventory. We can also build custom lists based on the sector or industry if you're looking at home service franchises and geographic location. So if you're really serious, you could build a custom link, and that is over at franchiseresalelistings.com. And of course, if you have financing questions, you go bookwithbo.com and schedule a call about SBA financing. I'll walk you through business acquisition, franchise startups, what kind of financing is available, the nuances of navigating the SBA financing, and so much more. So as always, thanks for watching another episode. Today we briefly talked about semi-passive franchise models. If you're looking for a list of the best semi-passive franchise models, go ahead and book a call with me. I get a little bit of information, your zip code, and I can create a custom list of semi-passive franchise models that are available in your area. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. If you're looking to acquire a business, stop scrolling on Biz Buy Sell and visit franchiseresalelistings.com. We'll do a customized search. You can get on our weekly distribution where we're sending new inventory weekly to your inbox. So visit franchiseresalelistings.com and opt in today. See you there. Hey guys, Bo Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.